Welcome back to your channel. Imagine waking up tomorrow to a world where everything you've worked for, your pension, your savings, have suddenly become worthless. In the shadows of our bustling economy, a crisis is looming, an unseen crisis that could shake the very foundations of our financial security. Renowned financial educator Robert Kiyosaki, in his book Who Stole My Pension, warns us of the danger that's slowly brewing, a threat that could leave countless people destitute. What we're talking about isn't a simple recession or a market crash. No, we're staring at the possibility of an economic collapse, a total breakdown of our financial systems. The money you've stashed away in your bank accounts, the pension you've been looking forward to, even the value of your house, all could become meaningless overnight. Kiyosaki's insights paint a chilling picture. He talks about how our financial systems, the ones we've trusted all our lives, are built on shaky foundations. He warns us of a system that's been rigged to benefit the few at the expense of the many. This isn't just doom and gloom speculation. Kiyosaki has decades of experience in financial education, and his predictions have often been accurate. The signs are all around us, if we're willing to see them. Rising debt levels, volatile markets, widening wealth gaps. These are all symptoms of an economy that's not as healthy as it seems. This impending crisis is like a ticking time bomb, ready to explode and take our financial security with it. The worst part is, most of us are oblivious to it. We're like frogs in a slowly boiling pot, not realizing the danger until it's too late. But it doesn't have to be this way. As bleak as this scenario might seem, there are ways to protect yourself, to safeguard your wealth against the coming storm. The question now is, how can you protect yourself from this impending disaster? Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for more videos. Robert Kiyosaki, renowned financial expert, has been warning us about this for years. There's more to Kiyosaki than his best-selling book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He's a man who, time and time again, has proven his financial acumen through a diverse portfolio of investments. His background is as rich as his understanding of financial systems, from his beginnings as a helicopter gunship pilot in the Vietnam War to becoming an international speaker and educator on financial literacy. Kiyosaki's wisdom shines through his profound understanding of the economic landscape. He has long been vocal about his concerns regarding the traditional financial systems and institutions we've come to accept. In particular, he's been sounding the alarm bells on the dangers of relying solely on pensions and traditional savings methods. In his latest book, Who Stole My Pension?, Kiyosaki delves into the harsh reality many are facing: the disappearance of pensions. He highlights the systemic failures and the gross mismanagement of pension funds that have left millions at risk of financial ruin. He paints a picture of a looming economic crisis, one that will leave those dependent on these outdated systems in a precarious position. But it's not all doom and gloom. Kiyosaki also provides a roadmap for navigating this crisis. He urges us to step away from dependency on pensions and embrace alternative investment methods. He suggests that we need to become financially educated to understand money, how it works, and how we can make it work for us. The wisdom of Robert Kiyosaki is a beacon in these uncertain times. He warns us of the dangers, but also provides us with the tools to not only survive but thrive in the face of adversity. His predictions may be alarming, but they're grounded in years of experience and deep understanding of economic systems. Kiyosaki's predictions are not to be taken lightly, but fear not, he also provides a solution. To navigate this crisis, we must heed his advice, embrace financial education, and take control of our financial futures. This is the wisdom of Robert Kiyosaki. Gold, silver, and Bitcoin. These may be your lifeboats in the stormy sea of economic collapse. For centuries, gold and silver have been safe havens for investors, their value remaining relatively stable even in the most turbulent of economic times. Why, you ask? Well, these precious metals are finite resources. There's only so much gold and silver in the world, and this scarcity gives them their intrinsic value. When paper currency loses its worth, gold and silver step in as tangible assets, something you can hold in your hand that has real, undeniable value. Now let's talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin, much like gold and silver, is a finite resource. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins in existence. It operates independently of any government or central bank, making it immune to inflation and government manipulation. This decentralization is what makes Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies such a unique asset. In times of economic instability, these three assets, gold, silver, and Bitcoin, can act as a hedge. They can provide some measure of security when the value of traditional currencies plummets. They're like lifeboats on a sinking ship, something to hold on to when everything else is going under. But remember, investing in these assets isn't about making a quick buck. It's about safeguarding your financial future. It's about having something solid to stand on when the ground beneath you starts to shake. It's not a guarantee of wealth, but rather a form of insurance against the unpredictable ebb and flow of the economy. So, what's the takeaway here? In a world where economic stability can feel like a house of cards ready to collapse at any moment, it's important to have a safety net. Gold, silver, and Bitcoin could be that safety net, a lifeboat in the stormy sea of economic uncertainty. Investing in these assets now could potentially save your financial future. We've covered a lot of ground and there's more to come. From the looming unseen economic crisis to the wisdom of Robert Kiyosaki, we've journeyed through uncharted waters. We've unraveled the mysteries of economic downturns and explored the prophetic warnings of Kiyosaki. We've also discovered the lifelines that could save us from impending doom: gold, silver, and Bitcoin. Remember, knowledge is power. The more we understand about these complex issues, the better equipped we are to face them head-on. This is just the halfway point. There are more revelations to come as we continue to dissect Kiyosaki's book, Who Stole My Pension?, and his prediction of an economic collapse. For more enlightening content like this, subscribing to the channel is a wise decision. We aim to guide and inform, helping you navigate the turbulent waters of financial uncertainty. Stay with us as we delve deeper into Kiyosaki's insights and strategies. Knowing the danger is one thing, taking action is another. So, how do you guard your wealth against an imminent economic crisis? Let's delve into some practical steps, drawn from the wisdom of financial guru Robert Kiyosaki. Firstly, diversify your investments. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Spread your wealth across various asset classes such as stocks, bonds, real estate, and commodities. This strategy could help buffer against the volatility of any single market. While some of your investments may take a hit during a crisis, others could potentially thrive. Secondly, acquire real assets. In an economic downturn, tangible assets like gold, silver, and real estate often retain their value far better than more abstract financial instruments. Gold and silver, for instance, have been viewed as safe havens throughout history. They are finite resources that hold intrinsic value regardless of the state of the economy. Likewise, real estate can provide a steady income stream through rentals, even in tough times. Thirdly, consider the potential of cryptocurrencies. While they are still relatively new and come with their own set of risks, cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin have shown remarkable resilience in the face of economic instability. They offer a decentralized alternative to traditional banking systems, which could be invaluable in a financial crisis. Lastly, reduce reliance on traditional saving methods. Traditional savings accounts offer little protection against inflation. In fact, with record low interest rates, your money could be losing value in real terms. Consider other forms of savings such as high-yield accounts, money market funds, or treasury inflation-protected securities. In conclusion, protecting your wealth requires a proactive approach. It's not about predicting every twist and turn of the economy, but about building a diverse and resilient portfolio that can weather any storm. It's about understanding the value of tangible assets, embracing new forms of currency, and thinking beyond the traditional savings account. Remember, preparation is the key to survival. So start today. Secure your future against the uncertainties of tomorrow. But it's not just about protecting your own wealth. It's about understanding the bigger economic picture. Imagine a web, each strand interconnected, each strand a representation of the global markets, governments, and societies. When one strand is disturbed, the entire web vibrates. That's the essence of our global economy. An economic crisis isn't just a single event that affects one person or one nation. It's a ripple effect. spreading across the globe, touching every market, every government and every society. Let's take a step back. Consider the potential impacts on global markets. An economic crisis can lead to a domino effect. It starts with a downturn in one country, and like dominoes, other markets begin to fall. This can lead to a reduction in international trade, a decrease in employment rates, and an increase in poverty levels. Moving on to governments, they too face dire consequences. As the economy drops, tax revenues decrease. This can lead to budget cuts in essential public services like healthcare, education and infrastructure. It can also force governments to take on more debt, leading to a cycle of borrowing and spending that can be hard to break. Now let's talk about society. The effects of an economic crisis on a societal level are perhaps the most profound. Unemployment rises, poverty levels increase, and the quality of life declines. The gap between the rich and the poor widens, leading to increased social unrest and instability. But here's the thing, understanding these broader implications allows you to navigate through these rough waters. It equips you with the knowledge to make informed decisions about where to invest, how to protect your wealth, and how to prepare for the challenges that lie ahead. The economic crisis isn't just a storm to weather, it's a sea change, an opportunity to reassess, rethink and reinvent. It's a chance to build resilience, both personally and globally. By understanding the bigger picture, you can make informed decisions about your financial future. Robert Kiyosaki's predictions may seem dire, but there's always hope. Yes, the economic landscape, as painted by Robert Kiyosaki in his book Who Stole My Pension, does have shades of an impending storm, but it's important to remember every cloud has a silver lining. The same holds true for this scenario. The key is not to succumb to fear, but to arm ourselves with knowledge and preparation. Let's do a quick recap. Kiyosaki's foresight into a looming economic crisis is a wake-up call for us all. The crisis isn't visible to the naked eye yet, but the signs are there. The wisdom he imparts is not meant to scare us, but to prepare us. For when the storm hits, those who are prepared will weather it better than those who are not. Gold, silver and Bitcoin surface as beacons of hope in this predicted financial turbulence. These assets, as Kiyosaki suggests, can act as lifeboats, helping us keep our wealth afloat when everything else is sinking. But remember, it's not just about hoarding these precious assets, it's about understanding them, knowing when to buy and when to sell. Halfway through our journey, we took a pause, a moment to let everything sink in, and to remind ourselves of the importance of being proactive rather than reactive. We then moved on to discuss practical steps to protect our wealth, steps that are not just theoretical but actionable. We also stepped back to look at the bigger picture, understanding the interplay of various economic factors that contribute to such crises, and how being aware of these can help us make informed decisions. So, here we are at the end of our journey, but remember, this is not the end. It's the beginning of a new journey, a journey towards financial preparedness and security. The wisdom of Robert Kiyosaki serves as our compass, guiding us through these uncharted waters. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe for more videos. Remember, the key to financial survival is preparation and knowledge. So arm yourselves with these tools and set sail on your journey to financial resilience.